So in this video, I want to talk about two potential aspects that can block your manifestations and keep you from living a fulfilling life. The thing about aspects of self, when it comes to our psyche, when it comes to our soul, we have an unlimited amount of aspects. The plethora of manifestations that our psyche can create and personify is infinite, because we are infinite at a soul level. So this is why sometimes you wake up in the morning and you say, I want to go to the gym today. 30 minutes later, you find that I want to stay home and lay in bed with my boyfriend. You have innumerable amount of eyes existing inside of you at once, and if you're unconscious of it, it can deter you from reaching goals and creating, like I said, the manifestations that you wish. The I that wanted to go to the gym is a very different I than the I that wants to stay home with their boyfriend. The only difference is the I that becomes the strongest is the I that you empower the most, is the I that you employ over and over again. The I that takes the driver's seat most often is the I that you allow to take action. So, two aspects of yourself and your psyche that are pretty large inherent parts of our psyche, especially when we're unconscious, are the mother and the father. Now, you have a mother and father in your psyche, which is why you have a mother and father in real life. Every person, every character in your reality is an aspect of your psyche personified. And the relationships that you have in your reality will be a direct reflection and answer into the relationships that you have with several aspects of yourself. When it comes to the mother and the father of the psyche, they can be extremely powerful in a way that is either supporting or a way that is limited. A lot of people in this growth journey, we have had difficult relationships with our parents, which means that we have had difficult relationships with these aspects of our psyche. And the reason that these two are so important is because we give them a lot of power. We see them as an authority. So I want you to reflect on the relationship that you have with your parents. In what way do each of your parents make you feel supported? And in which ways do they make you feel limited? And I promise you that that is exactly the way that you're parenting yourself. That is exactly the way that you're fathering and mothering yourself. And it is limiting you in the same exact ways when it comes to manifestation. I want to say that we are manifesting all of the time. Manifesting is not just oh, I get to manifest this good thing. I want the money. I want the car and this. No, everything in your reality, your soul has manifested. Your psyche has manifested. And which is why I said everything in your reality is your psyche personified. And the limitations that we experience in our reality are because of the limitations of our aspects. Again, mother and father, I believe in Jungian psychology, they would consider this the Anima and the Animus. And these aspects hold authority. Just like you've grown up to view your parents with authority. From the beginning, you, as a child, took what they showed you and what they said to you as truth. And this is what can happen in our psyche if we are unaware of it. When that I aspect of father comes up, when that I aspect of mother comes up, and it says something to you, it delivers a thought to you, you can take it as truth immediately. Because again, you internalize these figures and these aspects as authority. My robe is coming undone. So, for example, say you're manifesting something that you really want in life, you desire it, but you constantly feel this blockage. You feel like it's wrong of you to want it. A lot of times we don't accept our desires first and foremost, because this is the foundation of manifestation. It is the the first layer of bricks for manifestation is acknowledging your desires and accepting them. And a lot of you and a lot of us tend to try to manifest things. Not me though, y'all. Y'all stay safe. That's why y'all are here. But we're trying to manifest things that certain aspects of ourselves don't accept, that won't allow us to manifest. We feel guilty for it. We feel like we don't deserve it. And a lot of the times, the greatest two aspects are the anima and the animus, the father and the mother, which make us feel like we are undeserving of it, which make us feel like we are wrong for it. Growing up, your parents made you feel wrong for certain things. They made you feel limited. And if you're not aware, as I said, and you don't work through this internal relationship, it will continue to hinder you. It will continue to make you feel guilty for what you want, make you feel wrong, make you feel limited. Easiest way to determine how these aspects are limiting you, a lot of it will be unconscious. You know, there's a lot of layers to this, but just bringing awareness to this and saying, how is this real for me? Your subconscious, your being will start to show you it. But where you can start, reflect on your relationship with your mother and father, both of them. What is it like? Where do they make you feel limited? Where do you feel like there's a weak spot? Where do you feel like the relationship has failed you? Where do you feel like you are supported? You know, analyze every aspect of these relationships, and that will tell you exactly how the aspect of the relationship you have with these parts of you are, these parts of your soul, these parts of your psyche. If you have a father who is, you know, aggressive growing up or always putting you down and demeaning, I'm not surprised to know that you speak to yourself very harshly and you give yourself punishment in some way, shape, or form. If you have had a mother who is absent, I'm not surprised if you don't know how to nurture yourself or other people around you. If you felt like you never got what you wanted growing up because one of your parents limited you, whether they felt they were a manifestation of limitation emotionally, financially, physically, whatever it may be, understand that these are just you. Your parents are just you. And once you begin to change the relationship you have in your own psyche with these aspects, your relationship externally with your parents will change as well. Everything starts with you. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. You know, you can take it to a deeper level and then look at the relationship that your parents have with each other. And that will tell you the relationship that your father and mother and your own psyche have with each other. And then you'll see, like, oh, this is why I feel so conflicted all the time. This is why I feel like there's constant chaos or argument in my brain, or I can't make a decision, or I don't feel at peace with myself. I don't feel in union. I don't feel like I exist in totality, because these two large aspects of my psyche are constantly in conflict or disagreement. These two aspects of yourself are magnanimous. And when it comes to manifestation, they can be extremely nurturing and supportive, or you can feel entirely limited. I think that's all I have to say with this one.